Let's now discuss about tables in Snowflake. So basically there are 9 types of tables supported in Snowflake. Those are transient table, permanent table, temporary table, directory table, hybrid table, dynamic tables, iceberg tables, event tables, and external tables. We will cover each and every type of tables, but in this tutorial we will only focus on permanent, temporary, and transient, and all these other tables we will keep on understanding one by one in the upcoming videos. So let's discuss about permanent, temporary, and transient. So permanent tables are the permanent tables. As the name suggests, these tables are not dropped until explicitly we drop these tables. Okay, so these are permanent, and temporary tables are session level tables. Once the session expires, temporary table will automatically get dropped. And transient table are also something which are not dropped until explicitly dropped. Let me write it down here. So I had mentioned here as well that permanent tables and transient tables are those tables which are not dropped until you yourself go and drop those tables. But temporary tables are session level tables, and that's why once the session ends, these tables automatically gets dropped. Let's see this in action as well. I will go to my Snowflake. I will create a new equal file. I will name this as table underscore one, because obviously we will be creating multiple tables file. Let's create 3 tables. I will say create or replace table, and I will name this as data table, and I will mention one column, let's say status, and data type as string. Similar, I will create 2 more tables, and I will say data table temporary, and here I will say data table transient. So in order to create temporary and transient table, we need to mention here as well. I will say temporary, and here I will say transient. That's it. Let me run all these 3 scripts. All these scripts ran. So I will say show tables, and I will run this as well. And you can see that data table temp and data table temporary, all these 3 tables are created, and I can see the kind of table as well. Table for permanent table, temporary for temporary table, and transient for transient table. Now if I go to one another tab, let's say any tab, I will open this tab, and let's say I go down, and here if I run show tables, and I will select the same database and schema which I had selected here, which is DemoDB and public. Let me select that as well. Here I will say DemoDB, then public, and let me run show tables here. And you will see that here I am only able to see data table and data table transient. I am not able to see data table temporary, because temporary tables are session level objects. Once the session expires, temporary table automatically gets deleted. Now let me show you one more thing. Let me insert some data. I will say insert into this permanent table values. I will say permanent. Let me run this. Now let me create the temporary table with the same name as the permanent table. I will go down here. I will copy paste the permanent table script, and here I will say temporary. Will this work? Yes, this will work. Temporary table will override my permanent table, but only for this session. Let me run this. Let me create this. Then let me insert one more, and now I will say temporary. Let me run this. Now, if I just do select star from this data underscore TBL, I will be seeing only temporary, but I had also inserted permanent, right? Let me run this script in another cell. Let's see. I will go here and I will run here. Let me show. Here it is saying permanent. So this proves that if you create the temporary table with the same name as the permanent table, it will be having precedence over the permanent table, because it is overriding your permanent table, but only for that specific session. Once the session ends, it will automatically go back to status as permanent. Makes sense? Very good. Now, if you are coming from SQL Server background or Postgres background, you also work with local and global table, right? So here, if you want to define the local and global tables, you need to use temporary tables only. Okay, and you can even mention the keyword here as well. If you say local, you can run this and it will work as expected. See, it ran successfully. Let me run the show tables, and you will still see that data table temporary is of temporary, even though I had defined here local. So if you are from SQL Server and Postgres background and you mention local here, that is also actually working as a temporary table. And let's say I mention global, then also it will be temporary. So if you want to work with local or global tables, you need to use the temporary tables. Okay. So this is very, very important to note. And here I am having couple of more columns like retention date. And as you know that for permanent table, the retention time is 0 to 90 days. But for transient and temporary table, the retention time is 0 or 1 day. Let's go and write that as well. Here I will say retention time for permanent table is up to 90 days. Okay. 0 to 90 days. Similarly, retention time for transient is 0 to 1 day. And similarly, temporary table also have the same retention time of 0 to 1 day. Make sense? There is other thing which is known as fail-safe. So if I talk about fail-safe is a concept that once the retention period expires, let's say you closed 90 days or 1 day, you still want to retrieve the data. You can do that in case of permanent table, and for permanent table the fail safe is 70. Okay, and for temporary and transient table there is no fail safe, it's 0. Okay, so this is how we work with permanent, temporary and transient table. Now let me show you one more thing. And as you know that this is my temporary table, can I use my temporary table to clone on top of permanent table? Let's try to do that as well. I will say create or replace temporary table, and I will name this as clone underscore temp, and I will say clone, and then I will mention my permanent table, this one. But before that, let me suspend my current session so that I can get my permanent table back. It's very easy. All I need to do is I just need to suspend my warehouse. Now if I say here clone on top of my this data table, because now data table is having permanent value, will this run? Let's see. Yes, you can clone the temporary table on top of the permanent table. But let's see if reverse is true. I will just paste here and I will be doing mentioning here the table, and I will remove the temporary. Now I am trying to create a permanent table clone on top of temporary table. Will this work? No, this won't. See guys, temporary table cannot be cloned to a permanent table. Clone to a transient table instead. Let me copy and paste it in my board. That if it is a permanent table, you cannot create the permanent table on top of temporary table. Okay. Let me go back, and now I will change this temporary table to this transient table. This one. Let's see if this works. See, transient table cannot be cloned to a permanent table. So these two properties are for permanent table. That if you want to create a permanent table clone on top of temporary or transient table, you cannot do that. Okay. Let's see the transient table now. Now this transient table will come here and temporary table will come. Here is my temporary table, this one. It will come. Will this work? Let's see guys. Temporary table cannot be cloned to a permanent table. Same error, because I am not mentioning here transient. It's my mistake. Yes, now let's see. It works. Let's see the reverse. Here I will say temp, mention my temp table, and let's see. Yes, this is also true. So you can clone temporary as well as transient table. Let's write down here as well. Yes, we can clone in transient and temporary table, right? Similarly, in temporary also this is true. So this is all about the permanent, temporary and transient table, and we had seen how important is to understand the retention time, fail safe, and which tables can be cloned on and which cannot be cloned. And we had also seen that if we create a permanent table and then we create the temporary table with the same name, for that current session, temporary table will override the permanent table. But once the session expires, my temporary table will be gone and I will be only left with the permanent table. That's all about temporary, transient and permanent table. Make sense?